Hey gang, welcome back to Jade's Garage. Today's video, I want to talk about the paint that I put on the 68 Mustang known as Jade. If you like videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to see more. Oh, and hit the thumbs up button too. I'm trying an experiment and I want to see how much that really helps with the algorithm for YouTube. Please do that. So you already know that I had painted this car once. I sanded it, buffed it, found a problem, sanded it, prepped it, painted it again, and now I'm in the middle of doing another sand for buffing. I will say it laid out nice. It laid out super nice because obviously it should. You know, underneath this paint is a clear coat, which acts as a fantastic sealer. So at this point, I am starting the sanding process. Now in the first segment, or the first buffing video I did, I started off with 600 grit, which a lot of people have said that's probably a little aggressive, and I agree. That was a little aggressive. This video, or this process that I'm in right now, I'm using 800, which is the same sanding paper, the P800 by 3M. This is the same stuff that I use to prep the clear coat for this paint job, okay? So right now, it's really turning slick. I mean, it is smoothing out super nice and super fast, really. But, you know, when I did this and the process of repainting, there were several people that commented just to blend, let's say, the door and the fender to try to match the paint. And if that messes up, well, then you're still starting over. Well, to me, that was a couple more steps that I really didn't want to do. I already knew I had a paint problem. And if I had blended the door and the fender and let's say they matched, let's say it worked out, and then I set the hood and the deck lid on and they didn't match, I would be starting over anyway, again. So the whole process of this was to have everything on the car, make sure the color matches, and I want to point something out with that and show you why I did that. So let's take another look at the car and I'll show you where it's at currently. Okay, so like I said, I'm going over it with the 800 and I've already done the tail panel. Well, I did the passenger side fender, the deck lid, the quarter and the door on the passenger side. I've started going up the roof there. I also started on the hood, you know, working on that and getting it smooth. So far, everything is really working out fine. No problems that I can see. But I wanted to show you something before I finished sanding this. And I know when you look at this color in the camera is blue, but it's not. I have to keep saying that because it doesn't look like that. Anyway, I want to point this out. And maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But this insert, this I did not repaint. This is from the first time around. And whether you can see it or not, I don't know. I don't know if the camera picks it up. But there is a difference in color between these two. And there shouldn't be, but there is. And I don't know if the little light that I bought will help highlight that or not. I'm going to try this. Got a fly buzzing around. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can see it. Most people would not see it. But I know it's there. I can tell there's a difference between the hood and that insert. There's definitely a color difference. So that's just one thing I wanted to show you with why I wanted to repaint the car. And also, if you come up here, I know it's harder to see it. There's a color difference where I taped it off because I taped off the windshield opening. So there's a color difference there. You can see it some here on the edge. There's a difference. Definitely see it up here where the new layers are darker. So just keep that in mind. If you're ever going to do this, you know that this color, it's influenced by the undercoat, you know, the sealer or the primer that you're using. And right now the whole car is actually a little darker than what I had started with. Another thing I want to show you. This is the front valance, okay? Now, I put that insert in there for the parking light, And I can definitely see a difference between those two. Again, I don't know if the camera picks it up or if you can see it. I'm going to turn this light on. I don't know if that'll help or not. But you should be able to pick up that there is a difference in those colors. Not much. You know, and some of this is unfortunately because we had the body shop. And I've been around, you know, we painted cars, I don't know, 7, 8 years. So all these cars we painted over time, you know, you look at things and you look for detail and you find it. 99% of the population probably can't see or won't see it because they're not really looking for it, or they haven't experienced it enough to know what to look for. I just know me. I know how picky I am, and I'm very happy that I repainted the whole car, honestly. I think it's going to look much better than what it did before. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not going to make a video on the sanding and buffing process again. I don't feel like I need to. It's already out there. I just want to focus on getting this done so I can start putting things back together. Okay, so maybe that gives you some idea as to why, you know, I repainted the whole car, and I'm much happier with it. I know I would be looking at the car every time and going, should I have, you know, let's say taken a shortcut and just done the door and a fender? And I think I would have just been beating myself up even more. So I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Now at least you have an update on what's going on in the shop and where I'm at with the process. So again, I'm going to finish sanding this and buffing it and getting it done, and I want to start putting pieces back on the car, and I know everybody out there wants to see that happen as well. So I did have my Monday night live stream this past Monday. I had to cancel it. Sorry about that. I had some stuff come up. Basically, I had eaten something that didn't agree with me, and I didn't feel like I could be sitting there doing my live stream. So just being honest, you know, it happens to all of us. So I do plan to do, you know, my normal Monday night live stream next week. I hope you're there for that. You know, maybe there'll be some more information or good information shared. We always have a good group of people there, and it's fun to communicate with them through that format. But that'll be it for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Again, hit that thumbs up button. We're going to experiment with this and see how it goes. And until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya. Okay, now you're caught up with where the car is and what I'm doing to it. All that is working out really well. I know I had shared some information with Patreon as well. I missed or had to pull out of or inhibit me. You know, I had my live stream scheduled for Monday. I had to cancel that. I had some stuff. So I do plan to do my Monday live stream next week. So I hope you're there for that. And you know, so I do plan to do my next live stream. So I do plan to do my wow, I'm really screwing this up.